everyone, and welcome back to another episode of A Magic You. My name is Yulisa, and I am your host for this podcast. I feel as though it has been a minute since we've chatted. The end of the year and the start of this year really just blended into one busy blob for me, and nothing wrong with that, but it has just been so busy that I've just kind of been wondering what day it is and just taking everything day by day. I've been trying my hardest to still try and keep a few episodes coming out. I know they haven't been as frequent, but with everything we've got going on, I'm so proud of myself for still putting time aside to make sure I get something out to you guys. So I know I kept the tobacco store a secret for quite some time before sharing that big announcement back in October that we had. But one last thing, we just closed on a laundromat, and it was a 2-part deal sort of situation we did. And I just can't believe that it's real, it's ours, and we've waited a long time and just worked really hard to be here. And just the crazy paths life will take you. And it's just crazy to even say that out loud. What? I don't think I've been able to process all of last year just yet. This has been one of the first few weekend days I've been able to sit down in the past month, I think. And it's just been crazy, but I wanted to mention that now because I have a lot of cool ideas with that and just with everything. And I am so thankful that we have such patient people that surround us and know how busy we are. Because I feel when we say we're busy or sorry I didn't get back to you, things like that, I feel terrible if I'm not able to respond to people. But I literally am in a million different places, and there really is not a lot of downtime. I plan out so much of my day to be sure that I'm getting in every little bit that my routines and things like that. And I just love being so disciplined with it, and it's the way I just groove and am able to do everything. But I'm getting sidetracked, and I did just want to let you guys know the big news on that. Okay, I have no more secrets I'm hiding or things like that. That was such a big weight lifted off my shoulders, finally being able to share what we've been working on. And I will have Ty on an episode so we can kind of talk about how the heck this all happened, because when I talk about fate and just everything being meant to be, truly, I just love sharing the story because it doesn't seem real, and it is, and this stuff does happen. When people talk about opportunities knocking and doors opening, they really are there. So we now have 3 busy operating full-time businesses, which is insane. We've been working a whole lot, the days have been blending, but I've still found time to have fun and get stuff done in little spurts if that's all I can do. My best friend came to help me paint my kitchen cabinets in a weekend, and guys, it whooped my behind, but I am so proud of the cabinets. We honestly nailed it. I prepped the day before she got here. We painted 2 full days, no stopping really, and it was really gloomy outside that weekend. So thankfully, it just made us want to be inside anyway. But we knew the plan was to paint the kitchen cabinets, and that's it. We weren't going to leave, and we didn't. We didn't leave the house all weekend. And let me just tell you guys, if you ever thought, maybe I should paint my kitchen cabinets yellow, don't. I'm here to tell you, do not. Do not. Okay, learn from me, unless it's a butter yellow or something cute. I was my vision, it was there, right? But the execution, or not even the execution, it just didn't come together with the rest of my house. And it's of no fault to the yellow or painting it, I guess. It's just more so bad planning on my end. But it stayed like that for like 5.5 years, going on like 6. And for the longest time, I hated my kitchen cabinets. And I could probably talk about this whole episode. And I might, because I want you guys to know that for that amount of time, I just hated being in the kitchen. I had so much anxiety. When I'm talking yellow, I'm talking sunshine yellow. And I should have painted them way before, but I think I just like didn't have it in me I didn't have the energy, the willpower. It just wasn't there. But the hatred behind it really should have fueled it. I finally was able to have an extra set of hands with me and just like the willpower and the right person and everything. It was perfect. My kitchen is now so much better, in just the painting the cabinets. It is a whole new kitchen and decluttering. And that leads me into wanting to tell you guys that I made a vision board at the beginning of this month, and already I can see it like coming to life. One of the pictures I put on there was declutter your space, declutter your mind. I'm not home as often as I wish I could be. So when I need to do a tidy, it's just a lot to have anything on like shelves or like window trim or ends or whatever, things like that. So I've boxed a lot of stuff up and it's been helping me. But with the kitchen, getting everything off of the fridge and magnets, putting it aside and just like kind of having it bare for a little bit, I feel so at peace. And also because it's not like screaming yellow, I decided to go with a sage, a super soft sage from Sherwin-Williams. And I want to say it's smooth sage. Super light, but like it's perfect. It's like a grayish light. It's seafoamy in a way, but not too much. It's muted. I'm obsessed. We painted the door. It has made such a big difference in the kitchen. The look of it, yes, but also like, again, the decluttering of my kitchen, because how often are we going through our cabinets? Like, I've lived in this house for 7 years now, 6-7 years. I don't even know anymore. But like, how often are we going through the kitchen cabinets and stuff like that? Because I can't be the only one that like has not had a lot of time besides like our main areas. You know what I mean? But with it, it's inspired me and showed me what I need to do to keep moving and going throughout my house in small sections that I'm able to digest, so I don't feel like it's in my face and just unable to be done. And I told myself that this is the year I get my shit together in that way. Get my shit together and getting rid of stuff, getting rid of just things we haven't used in a couple months, years. It wasn't intentional for us to go paint the cabinets, for me to go through it. It wasn't a plan. But by doing that and beginning the efforts towards change in the home, change in my space, change in where I feel the anxiety and I just feel so flustered, it's a step in where I want to be in organizing and just taking care of those areas that I have been avoiding, the ones that stress me out, that just feel like a lot. And a lot of that is all the admin stuff, because you just can't be perfect in every aspect of life, you know? And admin is a whole nother thing. Those people that are so organized, like to a T, I admire them so fondly. I do. Because how amazing is it to be just so like on point with your stuff? Like, all of their emails are probably read and responded to. You know what I mean? Along with the vision board and other things I've noticed is tattooing. I went with my friends to the Philly Tattoo Convention, and it was my first convention ever. And I have always wanted to check out like a tattoo one specifically. We got there in the later afternoon and we walked around for a couple hours looking at all the booths and the stations. And a big thing that I wanted to take out of like going was to get over the fear of going to one, because I have heard about going to a convention and like, you know, setting up a spot. I've done pop-ups, but never at like a convention. And the first step in getting over that fear is to go to one and see how it works and things like that. And it was so much fun. And by doing that, I did feel very at ease with the whole situation. I'm sure like setting up and stuff is like crazy, but by doing the pop-ups that we've done and whatever, like prep in that way, it's all leading towards like bigger things. So it's kind of where I'm seeing the future. I don't know exactly when or how soon, but that's something I'm really excited about. On my vision board, I actually have a picture of me tattooing someone, and I wanted to put it on there because that's my goal this year. I have put aside services to make room for new services being in the tattoo industry area, and I'm so pumped. I feel like the true artist in me. I mean, there's so many different forms of artistry and like different aspects of life, but like the art one, like the little girl in me in 4th grade that wanted to be an artist, I feel that. And why am I yapping about all this? Because it all goes back to the vision board. I just made that vision board the first weekend in January. We are now at, I think, the last one. And I've already seen how much has come to life with just these pictures. When I'm looking at the board, at the pictures I put up, at the way I've like set them up, everything, when I look at it, I feel it in my heart, just like how exciting and how excited I am to try and go after all these goals, changing my mindset, changing my habits, just trying to forever keep evolving and becoming a better version of myself. And I'm so fired up, and that's why I'm here, because I want to get you guys fired up about it, or I guess like help out in any way I can. It's almost as if the script that keeps going on in my head to keep sharing is that like this is what dreams are made of, and life's what you make it, all of the things I remember growing up listening to, along with all the mindset and spirituality just tying up and together and having me spit this out. I know it's scary to dream big. I know it's scary to make the first step. It's scary to be a beginner. It's scary to trust yourself sometimes, and you just have that feeling like, oh my gosh, like with the what ifs. But the rush after that feeling of getting whatever it is accomplished and seeing how it's okay, that's true living. That is the feeling of life, of going after your dreams, of trusting your gut. It really feels like a superpower. It's the year of the horse. With that, we are taking control of our lives. We are making the changes that we need to make, and we are putting the effort behind them. It's winter. We are still in the cold season. It's not over yet. With that, it is our time to truly ground and figure out what we want to be doing when the sun starts shining, there is more daylight out, and it's getting warmer for us to be outside. With spring comes revival and freshness and growth and so much hope. What are the things we want to see ourselves doing? What changes do we want to make from last spring to this spring, or even just last year into now? How do you want to remember the upcoming seasons, and what changes do you have to start slowly implementing into your life now in this winter season, or start to game plan the small changes that will eventually add up before life continues to pick up? I really deeply feel that this year is going to be about resetting, renewing, but also going forward. It's like you take a break so you can excel faster later on. Use the downtime to organize your digital life, to spend time binge watching shows that you probably won't be watching in the summer because you're going to be too busy at the beach, at the pool with your friends, going out, having fun, taking all the pictures, having all the cute friend picnics. So much can happen in such a little tiny bit of time, in a day, in a weekend. So much can change. You can paint your cabinets. You can decide to start a new hobby. You can implement a new routine or a new habit. You could find that thing that lights a fire under you and makes you just want to work so hard. So much can happen in a little period of time, and time is going by very quickly. And with that, I say again, it is time to make your vision board. It really works. I'm seeing it truly firsthand, and I'm baffled. Let this be the year that you start dressing the way that you want, the Pinterest ideas you keep saving. Do what makes you happy. Start in little ways if you're scared, but start doing the things that really make you happy, that you would be doing if no one was to judge you. It is a goal of mine to try and inspire more people to wear glitter eyeliner this year. All the time, not just for funsies, but like every day, like as if it's casual. So, if you decide you want to try glitter eyeliner, please send me a photo. Please let me know, because since wearing glitter eyeliner almost every day, I swear I just feel so much better, so much more bubbly. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It could just be a placebo. I'm not sure, but I truly think it works. I've had a few other people try it, and they look so cute in it. I hope you guys all stay safe during this winter storm. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please send to a friend or family member, share it, like, review, subscribe, do all the things to help a sister out. I love making these shows. I love hearing back as well, and I just want to know what you guys want me to talk about and how this is going. I hope this is helping, but I love you guys, and I'm wishing you so much love and success in this year.